Hi everyone, my name is Ryan or MandRproductions, and today we're going to be taking a look at all of the LEGO Star Wars May the 4th promotional minifigures and polybag builds that have been released so far. Starting out in 2011, LEGO decided to start doing yearly promotions with the May the 4th type of thing for Star Wars, and it has worked out really well. Every year they have a little sale, which usually isn't all that great. You can usually save more money at Walmart or Target any day of the year, but some sets get about 10% off, and then you also get double VIP points, which stacks nicely. The best sale in my memory was for the UCSB wing, which I was able to purchase for half off. That's right, it was originally $200 and they dropped it down to $100. I believe that occurred in 2013 when the Han Solo was available, and again, it was probably the best deal that LEGO has ever had for a LEGO Star Wars May the 4th promotion. But in front of you again, you see all the promotional items that they've given away for free. Just depending on the year, they usually give them away for free for purchases of $50 or $60 or $75 and more. It just kind of depends on the year and what they're giving away and if they're feeling generous or not, I guess. Starting out in 2011, LEGO started strong with the Shadow ARF Trooper. This is a minifigure based off of something we've never seen in Star Wars. It's not really an official Star Wars character, but it's something LEGO figured they'd whip up and throw out for free in 2011, and I thought it worked really well. You got the standard clone head, and it was basically the same as the ARF Trooper that was introduced the same year, except it was given a different color mold and print, so it worked really well. I thought it was a very nice trooper. The next year, we got TC-14 from Star Wars Episode 1. You guys may remember this character. I believe it's a she. Very shiny and metallic. We have not gotten a metallic figure like this since 2012, which is pretty crazy. But this was just another great one by LEGO, which I really did appreciate. I love that TC-14. I actually just got it recently because a fan sent it to me as part of my fan mail series, which is just incredible. You guys never cease to amaze me. Next up in 2013, we got the Han Solo with his Hoth outfit. This one I was less of a fan of because they ended up releasing something very similar to this in different sets throughout the years since. But the big difference with this figure is that it had an exclusive face print there, so we didn't get that face print on the other figures, which was nice. On the other side, you could put on his hood, and it would look like this. You could have him look like that. It looks pretty good. I like the way it looks. It just wasn't that great as an exclusive minifigure, so that's kind of where my qualm was with that, is that they basically just kind of released this figure with other sets throughout the years very near after that, and I was like, not that great as an exclusive figure, as opposed to the other two figures, TC-14 and the Shadow ARF Trooper, which aren't really in sets in their current form, which is pretty crazy. Next year, LEGO kind of regained my trust with Darth Revan, which is an incredible figure. It's from the Old Republic. I believe he came with a red lightsaber, but that's not the important part here. The important part here is that this is a figure that LEGO probably would have never made otherwise, and you can just see it's an incredible print. It looks incredible all around. It's got this very nice black cape, jet black cape. No printing on the back of the head there, and then underneath the cape you'll find that there is no printing either. I just wanted to kind of show that a little bit, but this is a figure based off the Old Republic video game, I believe, and he just looks incredible. It's something that, again, LEGO probably would have never made, and a lot of people really love the Darth Revan minifigure for that reason. It's a very popular one as I continue to knock down other figures, but it's a very popular one for a reason. I think it's one of the best May the 4th figures ever, if not the best in some people's opinions. Not quite in my opinion. I think the Shadow ARF Trooper is the best, but it's still definitely one of the top three. Was this extra little square up here, basically. Like, it had a slightly different torso print. It's not cool like a clone trooper with a different print, like it was in a different color. This was just like a slightly different torso print that most people aren't even going to know the difference of. It also included a backpack that you can also get on the First Order Snowtroopers, so that is not cool at all. And underneath you'll find the standard First Order Snowtrooper. So 2016, not a great year for LEGO Star Wars and May the 4th, and I was really disappointed with that. So LEGO decided to change things up the next year in 2017, I think, because they figured the last two minifigures probably weren't doing that well for the promotion, so they thought, oh, let's change to a mini build because our minifigures aren't doing well. Well, their minifigures probably weren't doing well because the minifigures sucked. So 2017 rolled around, and unfortunately, when this was revealed, I was a little bit unhappy. I was expecting a really cool minifigure. I was thinking LEGO would make it up for the last couple years of pretty crappy minifigures, and they just went to a mini build and scrapped the whole minifigure idea. It was rather disappointing in 2017. I mean, the R2-D2 is cool, don't get me wrong. Like, it's a really cool mini build, and it would be great as like a $4 Target polybag, but I thought for May the 4th they would do something a little bit cooler, more unique, I guess, and an R2-D2 build like this just didn't cut it for me. It's a little bit fat in the middle there. I don't know. It's nice. I bet a lot of people loved it. I bet kids love this thing, but it just wasn't for me. I felt like May the 4th was like a minifigure collector's paradise, and LEGO kind of did away with that come 2017, so I was very disappointed with the R2-D2. The best part about it, I guess, is that it had that third leg that the minifigure is still missing to this day, which I think LEGO needs to redo their R2-D2 minifigure so that it has that third leg option. I think they could totally do it now. It's been 20 years. They need to get on that. But having that third leg was a nice addition, but again, just not enough to make me absolutely fall in love with this thing. And that was 2017. Not the best set, but not terrible, I suppose. Definitely not as bad as Admiral Ular and the First Order Heavy Artillery Trooper. Definitely could have been worse, I suppose, but R2-D2 just didn't cut it for me. And that leaves us with this. 2018's offering, once again, went back to that mini model build, and with the R2-D2 and BB-8 combo, I actually think it was actually a pretty nice combo. It ended up turning out to be like a nice 1-2 punch for LEGO in back-to-back years, and that's where 2019 for me comes in question. I hope 2019 goes back to minifigures. I don't know what else they could do as far as a mini build, but minifigures are where it's at, hopefully for the future, May the 4th. But 2018 brought us this BB-8, which has printed panels on the side, which look really awesome. All the same exact print, by the way, so it's not a different print on each of them. They just have different pieces on them. And then the headpiece was a slightly different print, obviously, than R2-D2 to be like BB-8, but it's like the same dome piece, I guess, in white. And it looks pretty decent. I like the way it looks. It doesn't look terrible, but it doesn't look great. Like, it has a little bit of an odd shape to it, I guess. It's hard to get that shape exact in such a small form, but LEGO did their best, I suppose, and what can you do? The head can spin around 360 degrees, which is nice. And then it also has this slight wobble to it, which is nice as well, I guess, to kind of give it that, you know, lifelike ability, I guess, if you want to call it lifelike, even though it's kind of a fictional thing. But it's lifelike in that regard. The problem I have with it, the biggest issue I have with it, is that you can't get it to stand straight up. It will not stand straight up. It will always just fall over. And it always has to be displayed kind of like leaning over, which is just kind of a shame to me. I wish you could stand it straight up like you can R2-D2. And I suppose you could build it a little stand and it would do just fine. And in fact, I think if we take a 2x4 brick and stick it on like that, it's just going to be able to stand up just fine. So if you want to display it like that, I suppose you can, and that looks decent. I like it better than having it just kind of slouched over on the ground like we had just seen. But overall, I'm just disappointed that LEGO didn't go back to minifigures this year. Hopefully 2019 is the year. For this video, I really just wanted to show off all the May the 4th minifigures and builds that have been around since 2011. It's been a great promotion that LEGO's been doing, and I hope they continue doing it. I really hope they don't stop doing it because of criticism like this, but honestly, I really hope they go back to minifigures. If you guys agree with that, leave a like on the video. If you have any ideas for what minifigures LEGO could do for a future May the 4th promotion, let me know with a comment down below as well. My ideas would be like a chrome Captain Phasma with the same chrome that we have on TC14, because in The Last Jedi and The Force Awakens, Captain Phasma is chrome, but the actual minifigure we got in LEGO form was not chrome. It was like this ugly, dirty gray from LEGO. I didn't like it. I think if LEGO did that, that would be a really cool promotional exclusive, and it would sell like hotcakes. I think another great exclusive minifigure would be a Galactic Marine, because that's just something LEGO never made from Star Wars Episode 3, and it's kind of a really cool clone trooper that I think would work great in LEGO form. But that's just my opinion. If you guys have your own opinion, leave it in the comment section down below. If you're new to the channel, of course, subscribe. And if you enjoyed the video, hit that like button. Thank you all for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out.